Walter came to me when he was 65, worried about declining health, like many of his friends. Fast forward almost 30 years. Walter is now 93, living independently, still drives, and even volunteers at his local garden. And no, his family didn't live long. So what changed? It started with a simple shift. Water. He began drinking 16 ounces of room temperature water before getting out of bed. That one small act jumpstarts your organs, thins your blood, and reduces strain on your heart and brain. Dehydration overnight is real. Your blood thickens, and your kidneys and brain are the first to feel it. I tell every patient, your body is begging for hydration the moment you open your eyes. So place a glass on your nightstand tonight and make water your very first act of self-care tomorrow. Now after that water, go find some light. I don't mean your phone screen, I mean real natural light. Studies show that morning sunlight within 30 minutes of waking increases melatonin production later in the day by over 70%. It sets your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock, which governs your metabolism, sleep, and even your memory. One of my patients, Benjamin, battled insomnia for decades. We tried everything until I suggested he sit outside with his coffee each morning. Just 10 minutes. Within 2 weeks, his sleep returned, his blood pressure dropped, and he felt awake for the first time in years. Even if it's cloudy, even if it's cold, step outside. Your brain knows the difference between sunlight and a lamp, and your longevity depends on that signal. Here's something most people don't realize. If you wait until after breakfast to move your body, you're already behind. At Mayo Clinic, where I trained, we found that gentle movement before eating activates a cellular cleaning process called autophagy. It protects your joints and reduces inflammation dramatically. Harriet, 68, was about to get a knee replacement. As a last resort, we tried just 7 minutes of slow, joint-focused movement each morning, before coffee, before food. 3 months later, no more surgery. She was playing with her grandkids again. Simple motions, ankle rolls, shoulder circles, side sways. You don't need a gym. You just need to wake up your body before you feed it. And trust me, your joints will thank you in your 80s and beyond. This next habit might be the most powerful, and yet it's the one most people skip. After your water and sunlight, spend just 30 seconds breathing deeply. I recommend the 4-7-8 method. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8 with a whoosh. Do that for 3 to 4 rounds. It signals your nervous system that you're safe and activates the vagus nerve, which turns on healing and longevity processes. In Sardinia, one of the world's blue zones, I watched elders do this every morning outside their homes. Their stress levels, lower than people 40 years younger. It's free, it's fast, and it might be the single highest return on investment habit you'll ever build for your health. Here's the truth about breakfast. Toast and coffee are a shortcut to inflammation. People who live to 90 don't skip protein and fiber in the morning. In fact, research shows that a high-protein, high-fiber breakfast reduces inflammation by over 50%. Gerald, a 68-year-old with prediabetes, changed nothing except his breakfast. Eggs, berries, Greek yogurt, a few chia seeds, and 6 months later, his blood markers normalized. His doctor thought the lab had made a mistake. Skip the sugary cereals and white bread. Feed your cells something that supports repair, not damage. You're already eating, just swap what's on your plate. Now this one's surprising. Connection, especially in the morning, is as powerful for your health as quitting smoking. An 80-year Harvard study found that people who connected meaningfully before 10 a.m. had nearly 30% lower mortality. Why? That morning interaction boosts feel-good neurotransmitters that help regulate your heart, immune system, and brain all day. A 97-year-old woman in Okinawa once told me, "If I don't speak to someone in the morning, my whole day feels wrong." Her labs look decades younger than her birth certificate. So call a friend, hug your spouse, say hello to your neighbor. Don't wait until lunch. Your biology is primed for connection first thing in the day. Finally, the one habit I practice every single morning without fail. Directed gratitude, not vague thankfulness. I'm talking about placing your hand on your heart and naming 3 specific things your body's doing for you right now. I'm grateful for my legs that still carry me, my heart that beats without asking, my eyes that let me see the ones I love. Science backs it up. This simple practice reduces cortisol by 23%, improves heart rate variability, and even shows up on brain scans. Your biology responds to appreciation, especially when you direct it inward. You've just heard the 7 morning habits that could change your health trajectory forever. You don't need to do them all at once. Walter started with just 2, but the key is to start. You can't control your genetics, but you can control your mornings. That's where longevity is built. That's where energy, clarity, and purpose begin. So I'll ask you this: which habit will you try tomorrow? Your future self, 10, 20, even 30 years from now, is counting on the decision you make when the sun rises. If this resonated with you, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone you care about. It might be the gift that adds years to their life.